RPM Trade Vietnam in this bitch. What up? Man, listen. I want to give a shout out to Leatherface, RPM Leatherface, Home Defense Specials. What are you doing on my porch? Home defense, very important. But Zach and a bunch of other people told me not to do is to adopt this this drama into my own shit because it shouldn't be affecting my shit. But it does affect my shit a real little bit because I do have people in the chats on my videos, people that rock with me that believe certain things about Zachery K Hubbard, and also they, they feel that it's bad enough that they can't associate themselves with Zach or anybody that does associate with Zach because of some a bunch of accusations actually. Now I can't take all that to heart like it all must be true because somebody else said it. I'm not that kind of person. Ain't no fucking way in hell somebody else's emotion and observations about somebody is going to be expressed to me, and then I just adopt that because you said that. I'm not going to do that. Like, I'm not going to do nothing like that. And that's not against anybody who told me anything. I'm just saying, if you understand me at all, goddamn fucking well, I'm not going to do that. I got to look for myself. I got to be convinced of myself. And I'm going to look at the whole picture. And I did see some things that I didn't like about Zach, and the idea that Zach might be a quote-unquote racist. I don't think he is. But I will tell you something. That don't mean that anything I saw was just kosher to me, because it's not. But I want people to follow me closely in the words that I'm saying. When you know how it is that I rock, if you rock with me, I'm going to be super critical, detailed, keep the biggest picture in mind as much as possible, and I'm going to try not to leave anything out because it all says something. So if somebody tells me that I have a pizza, and this is a pepperoni pizza, right? And I was like, okay, I'll order a pepperoni pizza. Now, I can't really call that a pepperoni pizza if there's 2 pieces of sausage on that fucking pizza. That's a pepperoni and sausage pizza, right? But am I going to say, you ruined my pizza, I can't eat this pizza because I want a pepperoni pizza, and I'm not quite sure if I can get pepperoni pizza out this bullshit. What is this sausage about? So I could choose to just rock with the sausage, pick the sausage off, but I'm not going to call that a not pepperoni pizza because of 2 pieces of sausage. And that might be a bad analogy, but what I'm trying to say is, I've seen the videos that people have been talking about that they are referencing when talking about Zach as a racist. Now, the same way you would call Zach a racist, you could call me a fat shamer, but I'm not a fat shamer. My perspective on the value of human life, the value that somebody can offer someone, how attractive or sexually attractive or doable a chubby chick could be to me. I don't always date slim, supermodel ass, trim, fit women, but I know what I also like in my mind, and I know that if I got into it in public with bonus, everybody can see that my cousin RPM Javier Gabo, shout out to Cuz, everybody can see that Cuz ain't no slim dude. He not a slim dude, right? When the drunk guy ran up on us about three or so weeks ago, we was doing open carry talking that shit. Cuz called this man all kinds of fat. That's not fat shaming or body shaming. He was dissing this man about something that the man could have dissed Cuz about because Cuz is not exactly a slim dude. This is where the mix-up goes in, especially when you start throwing hearts and emotions and insults out here. So let me start there with that, to try to build this with what it is that I'm trying to say. If I got into it with a man or a woman in public about some shit, and insults began to get thrown around, I might call somebody a dumbass white boy, a pussy ass white boy, if that's where we're going with this. I might call a man or a woman a fat body bitch, upside down ice cream cone body bitch, sloppy, fat, unattractive, ain't gonna never get no man body bitch. And at the same time, I have been, and am currently sexually attracted to heart feelings and all that to a woman who is not no fit supermodel ass woman. And I could care less, because deep down I know goddamn fucking well human expression and value supersedes something like that, like physical appearance. You can't value a whole fucking woman because she ain't what your dream woman is. And ain't nobody out there married dating no woman who ain't trim and slim thinking that she's fucking hot to trot, that she is all that. You know that girl got some weight on her, you feel some type of way. You will never judge her entire value off the fact that you wish that bitch had a better body. We not gonna play no game. This is just how people are. This is just how people are. So with that being said, I'm not saying that all that shit that Zach said puts him in the clear with me. He ain't 100% in the clear with me on this. But what I will not do is to throw out everything that I know Zach has said about the racial divide and how it's being reflected in gematria to show that black people out here on the surface, when they see racism in places, in the system, in plundering and raping and pillaging of resources and chattel slavery, sexual slavery and trafficking in Africa and the Middle East. And that shit is everywhere. But in these places, Zach has spoke on these things and said, and I put it in my own words what he's saying, and you can go back and try to say, oh, I'm stretching it. I know what the fuck Zach is saying. He spoke on this multiple times. That the idea that racism isn't real in the minds of some people, that they're out of their minds. Because not only is it fucking real on the surface, you can see it, that you can look into the deeper layers of gematria and say they are ritualistically attacking black people for being black people. And he also expressed the fucking frustration that when black people can't understand it, he's thinking, you don't rock with my shit? I'm trying to prove to you with definitive proof that's undebatable that racism is so deep that it is ritualistic, that these motherfuckers get a spiritual high off of fucking with you because you're black. Do not like them, and I'm trying to show you that it's undeniable. So if anybody can take all of the cockiness that Zach brings to his work, how short his fuse is when people can't rock with his work, because we all know that Zach is a fucking asshole, and so am I. Some of the same stuff in regards to what I do, people say about me, that I look like a thug, that I seem to be promoting violence, that I'm calling people to action, that I am fucking dangerous. They say that in the midst of seeing my Instagram or hearing me say, fuck that, I hope y'all all die today. Gunshots, fuck y'all, sparks, boom, 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 gun smoke. When I talk like that, people go, man, you promote violence. Y'all have forgotten that I say things like, I see my kids and everybody. The way I feel about them is the way somebody feel about you. I can't hurt you for nothing. My soul won't let me do that. Huh. I go, fuck the police, woo, this, and then I go, man, the police ain't out here treating me like a rattlesnake. Like I'm a nigga that deserve to be shot down. They not doing it. I don't see that shit out here. And then people go, oh man, you cool, man, coming for the police after saying for the police. No, the fuck, I'm not. I'm telling the whole story. I can't come out here and act like I hate the police and then also act like I'm out here being attacked by the police. I'm discovering that I'm not. Ha! Still hate the police. I still know that's where the racism gonna hide. Yeah, they are. They go there to all these government jobs to hide there so that they can get away with all the bullshit that they are accusing everybody else of, but they're doing it the best. The drug trafficking, the child trafficking, extortion, all that shit. They do it and they do it well and they go there to hide. Fuck the police for life. Even when I go, thank you, officer, for not shooting me down, and then I go, yo, they not shooting me down here. These cops ain't out here. Racists like that. Not out here, they not. I ain't seen none. And when I say that, I am not contradicting myself. I'm making a fucking observation. Now, how y'all gonna know that Zach, you make this observation about Zach, that he's a hothead, that he be spazzing out, he be dissing his own mama. Rough. I wouldn't really do that to my mom, especially not on social media. So when Zach do that, I kind of cringe a little bit. But I'm not gonna like everything about somebody. I'm not gonna change Zach by saying that shit. And the value that I get out of gematria and the things that he's got going on will supersede that. And when Zach do that, I go, all right, Zach, man, leave your moms alone, gang. You can feel like that without telling us. I don't really care to hear it. And yet still there's some value and some benefit that I see in listening to Zach, following the work, and what he does on a personal level. If it ever turned me off to Zach, I could turn my back on Zach and bring the gematria with me. I'm damn sure not gonna say gematria is stupid because I don't like Zach's fucking shitty attitude sometimes. Man, y'all be some of y'all acting like babies though. Some of y'all acting like some baby ass bitches about Zach, bro. Some of y'all is, and some of y'all are right. about some things, because the way he takes the angle on black people who I heard Zach's video, I heard a little bit of it, and y'all say that and I heard Zach say that when black people don't rock with his work, that N-word be on the tip of his tongue. He can't stand that shit. That shit sends him the fuck off. I heard him say it. I heard him say it. Zach, I heard you say that shit. But Zach, you know me though, bro. You know me. First of all, not only do I know what you mean, I hear black people say the same shit. Niggas ain't shit. We can't have shit. Y'all making us all look bad. Blah, blah, blah. All of a sudden, all these black folks diss everybody else in the race is if somehow what another man do, black or white, my son or my fucking friend or my former friend, ain't nothing that another man do got anything to do with my moral choices in life. And I'm not taking blame for nobody, not even black folks. But black folks sure love to say, niggas ain't shit. Y'all holding us back. Y'all holding us back. What is you talking about, bro? I ain't did nothing to you or nobody else. I can't be wrapped up in that. And y'all bring all of this fucking weight along as if the identification of being black is warranted, will warrant all of the blame and responsibility for what others do. And that's a whole nother thing. But y'all bugging when y'all do that. I think y'all bugging when y'all do that. And y'all taking this slightly out of context a little bit. Zach with the N-word thing, I don't like that much at all. Cause I'll be real with you, Zach. To taunt somebody off of not rocking with your work, and what I'm about to say, Zach already know because he apologized. And I could tell by his actions thereafter and before that he don't mean that the way people want him to be meaning that. No, he doesn't, because he doesn't mean that another black person is inferior to him just off the fact of being black, and that's all it really fucking took, and there's nothing they can do to change it either. He is superior fuck niggas. That's not what Zach said. And y'all know that that's not what he said. You know that that's not what he's saying. Him being so flagrant with even expressing the desire to want to use the N-word against other black people, I think that's fucking retarded, Zach. But Zach knows that though, because that's why he apologized and never fucking went there again. So we're not gonna play games like everything is black and white, pun intended. Zach doesn't hate black people for being black. He is frustrated with thinking, and this is weird for him to take this angle, and I really wish that he didn't put his foot in his mouth to do this, because I can see through all of the shit. I can see where he coming from. I can see where he fucked up at, and I do not like that. There's a little bit of a, with me, between me and Zach, kind of like, Zach, goddamn, it's kind of, it's not like this no more. It's kind of more like this. But for him to lean in that direction out of his frustration with being like, I'm trying to give you knowledge, to give you a supreme 360 understanding that you are being attacked on planet Earth because you're black, and you will receive it. Fuck you. Then be what they want you to be then. Because this is what they call you when they do that. And the word be on the tip of his tongue. It's the frustration where he thinks he's trying to fucking save you from something. And y'all know how Zach's arrogance is about his fucking work. And that's where it goes. About his work, he goes through the fucking roof in frustration when people don't rock with him. And when it's black people, he go, I tried to save you, then go be what they called you then. That's who you are then. Go be that then. And that's what he's trying to say. He shouldn't have said it the way he said it. He actually probably shouldn't address that at all. But if you can understand what it is that I'm saying when I'm describing this shit, then you got to know that that is what Zach is trying to say. Because everything else that he has said, a fucking plethora of examples that I could pull, where he is literally saying black people are not under some kind of a hypnosis, some fucking social self-hate. They're not some kind of socially driven delusion that they're pointing a finger at a ghost that's not there. Zach is saying the ghost is there. It's so there that if somebody wants to argue with you on the surface, you bugging. Bring them to this gematria shit and say, nah, all this wishy-washy debatable shit y'all talking about up here, it ain't real like that. It's real down here, for real, because up here you can debate it. In that gematria, you can't debate it. Y'all are being treated a certain type of way because you're black, and they're ritualistically doing that shit. And if you can't see it, then just be the nigga that they trying to say you is then. Fuck it, I don't care. That's what Zach is saying. You can't say racist when he's doing that. This is Zach being asshole Zach. Don't know how to fucking control himself sometimes when he's spazzing out. Might not even be articulating it in this way. But Zach can talk to me if he wants to. Anybody else can talk to me and rebuttal if you want to. Maybe there's some shit in the comments that y'all want to put in the comments. It's going to be some black people in there saying, oh, you trying to cover for him. No, I'm not. I'm telling the whole story. And unless you can tell the whole story and say that all of this other shit ain't even there, what Zach's trying to tell people, that the truth of the racism is so deep How long have I been following Zach? Hold on, I'll answer that in a minute. He is saying that the racism is so deep that he can find it in his work, making it undebatable and it's ritualistic, and they are doing that to you, and you need to know that. And if you don't want to know that, you don't want to listen to me, all of a sudden, Zach thinks that he is giving somebody the last piece of the fucking puzzle to make these things undebatable. That the World Economic Forum is evil, that the elections are rigged, that racism is real. Y'all want to debate it in a fucking a government building where you're going to vote, you're going to cast a ballot, and you arguing Democrat or Republican. Zach is trying to tell you all of that debate, even though y'all might find truth, the Republican might say something about Democratic policies and be 100% right, and you go, you goddamn right, and you can not even like that fucking game and go, when you said that, you was right though. But then you can step outside that game and go, but fuck the both of y'all though. And Zach is saying you can argue that racism up here. That somebody might make some good points. Somebody might call out a stereotype. And Zach can look at the statistics and go, you can kind of say that, but is it because they black? Man, fuck that debate. They're being manipulated and attacked from all angles, and it's ritualistic in my work, and you can see it. Stop debating. Black folks, don't even let them debate you on the surface. Up here. Tell them the gematria proves that all of this debatable shit don't even matter. It's absolutely happening exactly like that. Ritualistically, you can see it in my work. He thinks that his shit is going to save everybody, and if he don't let him save them, then fuck them. And that's what Zach is saying in a rough way. He should have never took that on that racial shit because you blur the line. A white boy going, nigga this, blah, 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 blah. You blur the line, bro. Try not to say the word. You say the words, you're going to blur the line, and you're going to lose potential support for the point you're trying to make by using a word when you speak. To me, you know me, free speech, say what you want to say, but deal with the consequences though. Say what you're going to say, what you want to say. I never tell no white boy he can't say the N-word. I would just dare him to treat me like one if that's what he means, and if that's not what he means, I can't hold that in context. If I say fat bitch and I just call everybody a fat bitch if you're not fucking slim trim, no I didn't. I said the words. I didn't aim it at anybody. And if a fat bitch make me mad, I might go, so fat bitch, shut your fat ass up, bitch. I might do that though. My sister got weight on her. Huh. My girl got weight on her. My mother got some weight on her. You think I mean to be offending women and fucking overweight people when I do that? Man, I just called that bitch a fat bitch because she pissed me off. Give a fuck about none of that shit. Now, put Zach's ego in there about his fucking work and tell me that you can't see him going, about that, about anything. Anything he can. Anything he can. And I'm not cutting no slack for him because I'm not done looking into the shit. And I do not like the fact that I heard him say that the N-word be on the tip of his tongue whenever a black person can't rock with his shit. I don't like that. But to say that this man has a superiority complex against black people because they black and he think that they're all kind of worthless and could care less about what happened to him, he'll put his hands on the nigga for being nigga for all he can. Don't equate Zach to that because of this dumb shit that he said. We can't do all of that, bro. Y'all bugging. Y'all bugging. Y'all think y'all bugging. And Zach bugging too for even saying that. He apologized for that. And that was years ago. Zach can talk to me about it, but I'm not taking that the way y'all want me to take that unless I got to look further and see more and more. Then I go, damn, all of these examples? If the examples go crazy and they become more recent than what it is that he's saying, and then I'm going to say that. I bet you I say it. Well, I'm supposed to be scared of Zach? I'm not scared of Zach or, yeah, right, the major. None of you motherfuckers. If you wrong, you wrong, and I'm going to say that shit. The fuck? I bet you I say it if he wrong. I will FaceTime Zach and tell him to his face that he wrong if he wrong. But I don't think that man think he's superior to black folks. I think he was trying to save black folks to tell them that he's got an undebatable key to the mystery of the fucking racial divide that can't be debated by no black person, by no white person, that he's got the key, that the racism is real and it's ritualistic like everything they do, and that shit that they is doing that shit. That's what Zach was trying to say. What black person heard him say this shit about the N-word on the tip of his tongue but can ignore this other shit like it ain't there because of that? You can't ignore it all. You got to bring the whole picture with you. Am I lying? Am I lying about that part, what I'm saying? How I'm examining this, how you put it together. Can you ignore all this other stuff because of this part? No, you can't. You gotta explain it to me where that came from. Where's this coming from? Or just let me say the black folks with the gematria shit. Let me make it undebatable because they debate in this fucking arena of division that they got up here. Democrat, Republican, Crip and blood. Man, fuck all that shit. They're doing this to y'all because y'all black and they think it's funny. Don't let them do it. Don't let them debate you on the surface. Fuck that surface debate. Undebatable. This is the way he act like with his work. And this is what he was saying when he said that shit. He should have never crossed that line by the N-word be on the tip of my tongue. He fucked me up with that. But that ain't what he's saying. You know that's not what he's saying. Then why he say all this other good stuff? Don't you think it'll make him happy? If 300 black people stood in front of Zach in public and they went, yeah, they doing that racist shit. Zach will be like, I'm glad y'all see this shit. Don't never let them play you again. That's what he would do. And you know it. And you know it. And you know it. Stop fucking playing with me. Stop playing with me. That's why I can't rock on this Zach is a racist thing. Zach got a fucking problem with his mouth. Because he dissed his own mama way too fucking much, and then he also says nice stuff about her. You think he don't love his mama? Zach could probably jump in the fucking streets with a gun or his bare fucking knuckles to possibly be killed to defend his mama that he won't stop dissing on social media. Y'all throw the baby out with the bathwater. Everybody get emotional and go, oh, fuck it, oh, fuck it. That's the woman training. When I see men acting like that, I go, man, gather yourself. He did that shit out of pain, and it was fucking stupid, though. And what I hate about the way some white people do this shit is that they feel like that's some place that they can go out of anger because they got offended or attacked by a black person. If y'all don't know that y'all can't do that without going, man, it's going to be hard to rewind this shit. Man, figure that shit out, man. That shit is disappointing. Don't fucking do that. Zach or nobody. Stop doing that shit, man. Hey, who called me a perv? Why? Hey, that perv shit, this is what's funny. Bitch ass pussies. Cuts is a bitch. He don't never get no pussy. That's why he mad. Yeah, right, the Matrix. If he said that shit, he a pretty boy bitch acting like a bitch. Man, bro, stop acting like a bitch. Y'all mad that I made a pass at a bitch that was making a pass at me, and then I got declined, and I went, whoop, bet you I don't talk to you no more. That's not a creep, bruh. Either you get pussy because you shoot your shot. Don't nobody shoot their shot and be 100%, so you also been rejected. Shooting a shot and being rejected doesn't make you a creep. Every one of you punk pussy ass bitches can kiss my dick. Y'all some hoes, bruh. Y'all some pussy ass bitches, because I bet y'all won't tell the story. What happened? What happened? Tell the story. Tell the story. He considers us goyim. Zach considers us goyim. Zach would have to be Jewish to say that. I've called people goyim before because I'm making reference to the fact that that's the way we're being seen by whoever's up above all of this shit, looking down on us, claiming to be controlling us because we're hardly even animals. That we are nothing but animals. This is what they call us. That's the only time I've ever heard Zach reference the word goyim. Who the pussy? The pussy is whoever says that a pass that I made at somebody that I got rejected for made me a creep. One pass. She went, and I went. So, the fuck? Yo, man, y'all need, if that's all y'all got, y'all are funny. Zach speaks his mind and doesn't hold back. Zach was racist. If Zach was racist, I would know. He wouldn't be able to hide it. Zach talked too fucking much. He get way too mad and he wouldn't be able to hide it. And some people say, well, he can't hide it. That's why we're talking about this, because he's exposed himself. I think Zach exposed himself for being very eager and willing to pierce to the core of people out of his somewhat egotistical feelings of rejection to his work. Did I just misdescribe Zach? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I kind of feel the same way. I be feeling like about my work. When people don't rock me, I call you a pussy ass bitch because you don't got a gun real quick. You think I meant that to all of y'all who don't got a gun? I don't mean that, but I kind of mean it because I want you to fucking not be like that. And Zach is saying, if you won't let me save your black ass with my work, then go be what they called you, bro. That's what he's trying to say. He shouldn't have said that shit the way he said. He should have said it the way I said it. They want you to be a certain kind of black person with a certain kind of stigma and stride to your step on this planet because they think you are absolutely nothing. I got the key to prove that deeply rooted. How deeply rooted they are in their hatred for you. And if you won't let me save you, then fuck you. Go be that. Go be that then. Black man. I think that's what he was trying to do. That's what he's trying to say. And the people that's hating on Zach, I think you know that what I say, that still fits what it was he was doing. You know it, do. You can try and front all you want to. You can get in your feelings about all this other shit if you want to. Cool, whatever. I don't care. I don't think y'all read deeply enough or pay attention to enough of the big picture. Y'all will say, this is a sausage pizza with the 2 pieces of sausage on the pepperoni pizza. That's what you would say, this is a sausage pizza. And I go, not exactly. I can still eat that pizza. Not exactly. But I did order pepperoni pizza and they put this fucking sausage on the pizza. I think that's strange. I see 2 pieces of sausage here. I don't even rock with sausage. That's just the way I see this shit, man. He said too much other stuff for me to take him sincerely on that. You won't take him sincerely if he says something super duper nice to you, super good and supportive to you, and then he didn't follow through on it. You go, why you saying that nice shit to me and didn't follow through? I don't think you meant it. So when he say this evil fucking, it won't be on the tip of my tongue. I didn't say it. When he say that, then you see all this other shit. Why can't you do it the same way? Man, you said that shit out of the way you was feeling at the time. You didn't mean that shit. You can't do it when it's negative, huh? Man, RPM Trey Vietnam in this bitch. I'm out of here. I am going to get back to this shit because I don't like that Zach said that shit. I am not happy with that shit at all, but I'm not going to pretend like I don't know what he means because the whole fucking pizza looks like a pepperoni pizza to me. It looks like a pepperoni pizza to me, bro. RPM Trey Vietnam in this bitch who bang get a fucking gun, man.